A little while back, I was on YouTube looking for a video to watch until I saw a Castle Crashers video and it brought back tons of memories. I grew up on this game back in the PS3 days, and after seeing that video, I knew I had to go back to it. So I decided to platinum Castle Crashers Remastered and make a video on it. And this game's platinum is not easy. It is a 5 out of 10 difficulty and it takes a while too. But I managed to dodge that bullet, which you will see why at the end of the video. For the first stage of this platinum, I simply needed to just beat the game. This game's story is fairly simple. This kingdom's princesses all got kidnapped, so we were tasked with rescuing them. So I made my way through some ruins while killing off some barbarians until I made it to my very first boss. This boss doesn't actually have a standalone trophy, but defeating him allowed me to save the first princess and then I could move on with the story. Further through the game, I had a fight with a big catfish thing, then shipwrecked on an island with bears. While I was here, I had another boss fight, but for a trophy, I needed to make sure to not use any magic to hurt the boss. I'm gonna have to use that. Melee is best. Dude, we literally did it, man. I'm not sure why, but my game's music was ridiculously loud. Also, I won't really be able to play the audio in each level since there's tons of copyright music, which for some reason is Geometry Dash music. Anyways, right after that boss fight, I needed to infiltrate a castle. To do this, I needed to use a catapult, and I managed to get maximum power, which gave me another trophy. Skip ahead through the story a bit, I decided to go back and get prepared for a future trophy. I went to go fight in the Barbarian Arena, and after doing so, I unlocked the Barbarian as a new playable character. Until working on his trophy, I backtracked through the story a bit to get a trophy I missed. In the forest level, there's a section where you ride on some deer to escape this big thing. The trophy, I needed to get through the section without getting hit by any obstacles, which I failed to do at first. I continued on with the story where I took down some more bosses, that being this robot guy, a dragon with some weird sock puppet, and lastly, this king and his machine. After doing so, I'm able to take a ship and head for a new area. While on the ship, we get interrupted by some ninjas who can use the substitution jutsu from Naruto for some reason. After dealing with the ninjas, I came ashore to a desert. While I was here, there was a shovel I could take. With this, anytime you find one of these X's on the ground, you can dig there. It's a lot like the ones in Animal Crossing where you dig up fossils. And once I dug out my first 10 items here, I got a trophy. After that, I continued on in the desert where aliens abducted me. I had to fight off a huge swarm of them, but they all died in just one hit, which is pretty nice. After that, instead of having your traditional boss fight at the end of each area, I had to beat these guys in a volleyball match. Skipping ahead through the story a bit, I made it to the Ice King who had the third princess. After taking him down, I could now fight the final boss. Before I could actually fight him though, he sent out 3 other bosses to guard him. The first was this dude who could paint pictures that turn into enemies. After taking him out, I had to fight this robot guy who was brought back from the dead. The last guy was this necromancer who sends out tons of OP enemies. After they were all dealt with, I went against the final boss. He wasn't too hard, he just had tons of forms, so he did actually take a while to beat. He was also holding on to the 4th princess who turned out to be a clown, and she gave us a very awesome dance. And obviously, as we see in pretty much every game, beating the boss did also give me a trophy. Traditional, dude, I literally almost lost right there. After beating the game, I decided to get every animal orb in the game. Animal orbs are basically just pets that give you bonus abilities. I only had 3 left at this point in the game. There are 28, but I didn't really need to go out of my way to get pets earlier in the game, so I got them by naturally playing. But for the first animal orb that I still needed, I had to have this bird on my team. With this bird, I headed to the moon level, and I brought this bird to the shed here. The bird grabbed a key sword out of the shed, and with the key sword, I headed to the animal shed where you keep your pets, where I found a locked door. With the key sword, I was able to open it, and I found a pet inside. The last 2 pets I needed were in the insane store, which you unlock after you beat the game. The problem is they cost tons of money. To get that money, I farmed the first boss for it, where I fought him over and over again. Once I had the money I needed, I bought the last 2 pets and got my trophy. This is the last freaking guy I need. Please be the last one, mate. Animal Hoarder. It was the last one, bro. Remember earlier in this video when I said I needed to unlock the Barbarian for a future trophy? Well, I decided to get his trophy right now. What the trophy is I need to defeat any boss with their minion. The Barbarian is the easiest minion to unlock in this game, and the Barbarian boss is also the first boss in this game, so I decided to do it with him. So I started playing the game as the barbarian, played it up until the barbarian boss, and got my trophy. The traitor, dude. Easy trophy right there, bro. Now I have my first decently challenging trophy. For this next trophy, I needed to start a new game and play through it up until the barbarian boss without killing any enemies. You may be wondering how I'm supposed to beat the barbarian boss without fighting and stuff, and it's pretty simple. I needed to use a second player and sit back and watch. I decided to do this trophy by myself, and it wasn't too bad. Since I had to keep my hand on one controller, I kept dying over and over again. It was hard to actually start the trophy though, since I was looking for an old PS4 controller to use, and my brother broke almost all of them, but I did find one that worked. Bro. Melee is best. Wait. What about... Okay, we did it. Consigntious objector. I don't know, but... Holy crap, that was the worst trophy ever, bro. Next, I have another super annoying trophy to get. I needed to use 2 players again, but now I had to beat each boss that has a princess. When you play with 2 players, you both battle each other to get to see who gets to kiss the princess, and I had to be the one to kiss her each time. This isn't too bad, but of course for some bosses you have to get through their castle first. This sucked on the ice boss, because there's a part where you have to block arrows and jump over ice. And having to do this while holding 2 controllers at once was super annoying. Even with one controller, this is hard enough. What's coming in front of me, dude? I'm literally just taking all the hits for this little cocktail. Oh my gosh! Right. Thank goodness gracious. I'm literally about to die. Buddy, if I die here, I swear. Alright, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. But No! No! I needed him alive, bro. I needed him alive, dog. Dude! It's not required for the platinum, so I'm not doing it. I just remember the sword being goated. KISS. Look at that. What a W trophy. We did it, dude. After that, I finally had my last multiplayer trophy. What I needed to do was I needed to play in a game of 4 players. Have all the other people that I'm playing with die, then revive each of them for another trophy. Thankfully, my brother had 2 extra PS5 controllers, so I was able to do this pretty easily. But now, there you go pink, there you go blue. Medic, dude, look at that. And with that done, I now had to do the hardest trophy in the game. When I say it's hard, I mean hard. I streamed this part of the game for 3 hours and didn't end up getting it. For the trophy, I needed to play this minigame. In this minigame, I needed to last at least 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Looking at it at first, it doesn't seem too hard, but the controls are horrible. Take a look at the floor and you'll see arrows, and to move to that spot, wherever that arrow is pointing, you push the button furthest of that side. So you see green pointing up, so I'd click triangle on my PS5 controller. And this game gets intense. Here's clips of it. Dude! I'm literally... Holy balls! It gets harder. There's 4! There's 4! Oh my gosh. What did you do to deserve this mode? I don't know, bro. Oh my gosh. Where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? Dude, what am I supposed to do? I don't know. Dude, what am I supposed to... Fetch! Oh my gosh, I just put myself in a freaking terrible spot. Spam! Well, that's what we're gonna have to do now. What the fetch? That was not even possible to get out of. I literally just got gangbanged, dude. As you can see, it's pretty hard, but I actually did last to the 2-minute times where this happened. We're gonna have to go back up. They're catching on, dude. They have intelligence. They're catching on. I swear, they're catching on. They're catching on! I literally can't do jack. They're catching on, dude. They have intelligence. They're literally catching on. No! Please, not like this. Not like this, dude. They have intelligence, I swear. No! 3 seconds! 3! Three seconds! That was pretty painful. After these continuous failures, I decided to stop playing, but I tried it again the next day where I did it in just 10 minutes. As you can see, that was super close to another failure, but I'm happy to be done with it. I wasn't out of the woods yet because I had an even worse trophy next, and that's to win 40 online arena matches. This doesn't seem too bad. This can take 10 plus hours because the game has dead servers. I tried to do this naturally, and it took me 15 minutes just to get one match. But thankfully, I remembered someone on my stream that sent me a friend request in case I needed help. So I hit him up, and he was more than willing to help me get the trophy. So huge thanks to Isaac Foster 415. If it weren't for him, I would have been stuck doing it for dozens of hours, so shoutouts to Isaac for the big help. He helped me get it done in just 30 minutes. Also, in the clip, you won't be able to hear Isaac, but I was talking to him throughout the whole time, of course. Oh, really? Yeah. Well, there's the platinum, though. Cash and grab, just got it, dude. Now I'll help you get it. But thank you for that, dude. There you all have it. That's me getting Castle Crashers Platinum. This was a big nostalgia trip for me, and I'm so happy I went back to this game, as I've made tons of great memories from it. Anyways, make sure you all leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what games I should do in the future. I have tons of content coming later down the road, so make sure you stay for that.